Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all appropriate ages, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. So, next week, me being a PSVR player, No Man's Sky gets its update on Wednesday next week, August the 14th. And I both love the idea and fear the idea of the upcoming update. The reason I love it is because it's going to get PSVR compatibility, which to me is awesome. I got this game originally when it came out. My brother got it for me as one of my birthday presents, and I've only put 50 hours in. I'm going to put it there. I'm still not as deep in as some people in the community that are bragging about they spent 2,500 hours in the game. If you've spent that much time in just this game alone, do you play any other game? I'm saying that as someone who's spent 1,500 hours in Warframe though. And played fucking Metal Gear Solid 4 and perfected it. And then it updated and got rid of the multiplayer and added trophies. And I need to redo that crap. And play through Fallout 3 times. But yeah. So with the upcoming update next week, we get PSVR compatibility, which I'm going to absolutely love. Hey Senti, how's it going? I'm gonna hopefully love how immersive it feels. I'm gonna love the warp drive, the teleporting, the exploring the planets from a first-person perspective. Apparently it may have move support. I haven't checked fully. If it has move support and people are talking about how you can reach, like in Farpoint, you reach over your shoulder and get your multi-tool out, it looks like it's going to have move support with the way the hands interact in the cockpit, so if it does, I'm all about that. But my biggest concern comes from when we had the next update, which completely screwed me over for quite a while. Because with that update, our bases got archived, and when I went back into the game, my exocraft here was buried into the planet, and every time I tried to terrain manipulate and get into it to try and get my exocraft out, it kept crashing the game. I even put up a gameplay of how the game glitched and I was just going through the world at one point. So that threw me off the game a bit, if I'm honest. I did find the whole change of resources and crafting a bit annoying to begin with, but I learned to enjoy it again. Because I only used to play this as a casual game in between the other games where I would just go around, explore planets casually and calmly and just do my own thing. Just take a break away from all the archaic out there. But yeah, that next update, my base got archived and I couldn't find a spot to plant it, and I finally did, and when I got it back, it is still missing a lot of stuff that it originally had. Like when we originally had the blueprint technician, he's gone. The teleporter had disappeared, so I had to build one. I had to rebuild my exocraft terminal. I had to rebuild a couple of, some of them I didn't have to rebuild as such, I just had to put them back in their spot. Others I had to rebuild and get more resources for. I finally got my exocraft back after I re-uploaded my base. It literally jumped out from the middle of the planet and is right there. My multi-tool changed a bunch, and at the moment it is a, so my exocraft at the moment, it has a couple of mods on it, but nothing spectacular, and I'm not going to add anything else to it till I see what this new update brings. My multi-tool at the moment is a Class A. It was a Class B when I last played it, and for some reason I've now got a Class A and renamed it a Bip and Manip. So I wonder if that's going to change for me. I wonder if any of the stats of the mods are going to change. When I last played it, I had a Class B fighter class starship, and it only had 18 slots. I've now got a Class C hauler. Luckily it's got 26 slots, so that's more space. But that's the second time it's been changed without me trading a ship or finding a crash site. So when the update happens, is my base going to get archived again and more bits go missing that I have to rebuild? Is my exocraft going to end up in the bottom of a planet, and if I try and drag it out, will it crash the game for me again? Is my ship going to change? There's so many things that can make me think I can't be bothered anymore, like last time, where it just screwed me over in a couple of important parts of the game. Another thing that may happen, which definitely happened last time for me, some of the planets I last discovered, their terrains, their flora, fauna, sentinel activity, weather, all that changed. So my biggest concern is that going to change again? Because what I'm going to have to do then is, I renamed this one the other day, Affluent Burials. Now it has 2 planets and a moon. Its economy is trading and affluent. Both the planets and the moon all have natural burial site marked on them. Is that going to be affected? Am I going to lose my galaxy, an affluent galaxy with each planet on it littered with natural burial sites where I can make money easily? I honestly have no clue. So with all these possible changes, like with the last update, me, I've only put 50 hours in, so it's not something that most of the people that have put thousands of hours in would think I should worry about, but that does make someone that's still just trying to get back to grips with the game after they've played it for a while, it's going to make them think, are they going to want to get back into it if things get archived again, if they lose things from the update, if it glitches them out and crashes the game. I mean, this crashed on me yesterday. My PS4 Pro is only, what, 3 weeks, a month old at this point now? So, am I going to have to go to Affluent Burials and just dig up as many natural sites as I can and see if that changes in terms of economy? Am I going to have to pick this up and store it for when it inevitably, possibly archives again? And if that does happen, how much am I going to lose this time? So many things to take into account for what may and may not happen. But I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to bother changing my ship because it's been changed automatically twice on me, same with my multi-tool. But I'm glad it changed to an A-class multi-tool, and it's a rifle class. I just don't. I mean, I'm obviously going to try when the update comes out to see what it looks like in VR, because I imagine it's going to be spectacular in VR. But just so many things that can sway the mind to think, alright, the update was only partially worth it. I mean, our resources that you need for, like, warp drive, antimatter housing, launch thrust, pulse drive, are those resources going to change again, or are you going to have to craft different resources this time? Especially for newer players that have only just getting into it, like Brian in Without Parole Games, who's trying to get into the swing of things. I think what I'm going to have to do is just get as many, go to as many burial sites, dig up as much as I can, trade in some, keep the rest, and next week just hope for the best. I think I'm going to have to pick up my I think I'm going to have to pick this up. I'm going to have to pick it up and put it in my inventory. Just to give me a head start. I'll probably do that the day before the update. But yeah, a lot of things to take into account. Planets, resources, bases. I mean, I don't own a freighter yet because I don't think I've found a decent one enough. But for everyone else that's put thousands of hours into this, how's it going to affect them? I tell you what, other than the VR compatibility, this update better be worth it. This game came out on my birthday, so happy anniversary to me, which means it'll be my birthday. It'll be my birthday and this game's birthday on Saturday. Oh well. I'm gonna head off to Affluent Burials, dig up some skeletons, and then I think I'm just going to do that for the rest of the week, dig up as many skeletons as possible. And on that note, I hope everyone else that plays this game is preparing for the update in whatever way they think is best. And I shall see you later.